We're back with another one here. Let's talk about it. Before we talk about it, actually, if you don't like what you see or hear, please, right now, pause the video. Pause the video. And unsubscribe here. Win or lose some. But we live. We live to record another day. And let's talk about it. If you're very attractive or attractive, and this is a deeper story of what happened recently. And let's say, first of all, we're going to start off with Joe and Jane. But let's start off with, it's not okay for a man to auto-reject a woman in public. You see, when you're very attractive, what I mean by auto-rejection is meaning that you're auto-rejecting women if they're choosing on you. They're making themselves approachable towards you. You're just ignoring it. Now they're in their heads. They're thinking any kind of rumors. You're gay. You're bisexual. Because they can't accept the no. You're auto-rejecting them just by not doing anything. Yeah. And let's say Joe and Jane. Joe's that guy. It's that guy. Joe's the Joe. Joe's Joeing. He probably has a family, has kids, or likes staying single. Jane, on the other hand, she seeks validation. She's always validated. She always gets attention, even on social media while girlfriends are hyping her up on every picture. Or in real life here. And let me say something. These simps, weak men, are empowering these women's egos. They're the rocket fuel for their women's ego to shoot up in the sky. They are the cause. They are the heart and soul of why these women act like this today. These weak men just have no self-respect. They don't respect themselves. They out of their nature. They don't even know their true. They don't even know who they are. But they making these women feel like who they are. Because they have no self-discipline, no self-respect, no self-control. And these women, and Jane gets all of this every day, every minute, everywhere she goes. She's soaking it up. Yeah. And let's say one night here, Joe's at a diner, at a bar, picking out his favorite whiskey. And he's just really enjoying the vibe there, all to himself. Just jamming to the music here that's playing in the background. Jane's over there. Jane's having a good time herself because these men are hyping her up everywhere she goes. Yeah. Jane is loose now. Jane has eyes on Joe now because Joe's having a good time all by himself. Yeah. Jane's just looking at Joe. Joe's just drinking, jamming to the music. No pain, no mind here. Then Jane approaches Joe. How you doing, Joe? How you doing? And Joe just, good. Straight face. Just straight face. Now he's not giving into the seducing, but Jane has seducing eyes. More seducing eyes than Dirty Diana. Yeah. And she's asking Joe all these questions about himself, and Joe has a straight face. Joe's not being cracked easy. And she sees this. Now she's trying extra hard to attract Joe. She asks out Joe, before dinner, can we go home after this? But Joe says politely, no thank you. No thank you. And in her head, her whole ego exploded, brother. Her ego exploded. She think about those times when she got hyped up on social. Think about the time that she got validated in public. All that doesn't matter in that moment here. It doesn't matter in that moment because this guy here rejected her. Now, people in the public background looking at Joe, all strange now. Mad at Joe because he rejected this fine woman here in public. Joe must be gay. How dare you, Joe? How dare you reject a woman if she's into you? It's shameful when a man has power to reject a woman. Not a man has power to reject a woman. Notice that here. But when a woman rejects a man, it's laughable. It's laughable. She doesn't want you, brother. We're friends, though. We're friend zoned. You're not her type, bro. Yeah, it's a laughing stock. It's a laughing game. Women do this when they get away with this thing. But when a man does it, yeah, it's shameful. Society is conditioned this way. Society is ran by weak men. Society ran by pedos, simps, the man with no self-respect. Their whole life revolves around women every day because they have nothing going on for themselves. Yeah, they're just coping every day. So now there's a rumor Jane couldn't take rejection. Now she's calling brother Joe gay, bisexual, all because Joe said, I don't want you tonight. I have probably a family at home. I enjoy my time to myself. I'm enjoying my time that I have politely. But she just can't handle it. Some of these women can't handle it here. So, you will be called gay, a gay man, because you are rejecting women subconsciously. Quite hilarious we get to this point, huh? And this is probably not talked about a lot, but here I am. This is based on a similar story of what I went through recently. If a woman come up to you and you rejected her because you're not ready for a relationship. You're not really ready for a woman into your life. You're not really ready for what the badness is what comes along with this thing. They just can't handle rejection. They take rejection. I know some men out here can't take rejection as well here. There's no bias. It works both ways. The key word works both ways before you make this controversial. So, anyways, all this negative energy, right? This makes you want to scream. Michael wasn't lying about that song, yeah? People make you want to scream out here. Remember that here. When you're very attractive, you just auto-reject the women. This comes to mind and comes to play every time. This is always. It's truly. It's morning. Ugh. Stop! Woo! Be inspired today. Thank you for always tuning in to me here. Gotta go.